everyone. I'm just looking at a really great piece in 6/8 time, and I would like to talk to you about form, how important it is for students to learn form when they are young, because it helps the student understand every piece they play better. They also can see that oftentimes it's not that challenging because sections recur throughout the piece. So in the beginning of this one, on page 10, so that's your A section. And then there is another A section, but there is just a little bit of a difference, and that happens here. Now the melody has thirds in it. So now is the A prime section. And then at measure 16, the pickup into measure 17, we have the B section. And then the very next section is the B prime section. And how come it's B prime? Because it's really just like the first B section we hear, but it's up the octave. And it's also quieter. Okay, so that's the importance of form. The student looks at it and says, oh my gosh, it's just A, B form, and that's it. And then I play a G chord at the end, and it's a lively, exciting piece. So now let's go ahead and talk about balance between the hands. When we ask our students to bring out the melody, we would like our students to understand where the melody is. So it's very important to cultivate this sense of listening. So we could play the beginning of this piece in two ways. The first time I'm going to play it, I'll bring out the melody. And the second time I play the piece for the student, I would bring out the other hand, which is not the melody. So here we go. So you notice if a student says that they like that one better, oh dear, they're going to really have to listen to that again. We might have to play those two ways again and ask your student to really listen and where is the melody. And they probably will figure it out that when they play the hand that is not the melody too loudly, it gets really heavy, as I demonstrated for you just a few minutes ago. So we want to make sure that the student can bring out the melody. So I have a few ideas for you. You could actually stand behind the student and play the right hand on their right shoulder and play the left hand on their left shoulder. And you wouldn't believe it, but if you do play with nice balance between the hands, they will be able to sense that feeling of more weight in your right hand compared to your left hand. Another good way is to put a scarf or a handkerchief, something light, maybe even a Kleenex, on the hand that has to be quieter. And they will get the idea that that has to be a little bit more playing on top, has to have a sense of playing on the top of the keys more. The third way I get students to check whether they're listening or not is I have them stop anywhere within the phrase, and they have to really listen to both hands, and they have to assess if the melody line is really coming through. So I think I'll do this part at the A1 section. And then you have them listen, and they'll say, gosh, my left hand thumb was a little bit too loud. And then you'll say, okay, let's go ahead and try it again, and this time let's stop on the exact same beat and listen for your right hand melody to come out. Oh, that sounds a lot better. So those are three really good ways to help students to listen to themselves play, to assess their own playing, and really make sure that they have a very pleasing balance between the hands.